Hi there, Joka here with my project with the Spellbinders February 2024 large die kit. A little bit late this month, I apologize, but I hope it still helps some of you guys. So here's the die kit. You can see it's pretty big as always, a lot of large pieces. You can build a bunny butt, then a basket, some different flowers, and there's also carrot. And I also wanted to show you some new products that are available in the Spellbinders store this month, because I got them and I just opened them actually with this video as well. But first, the 3D embossing folder this month. Unfortunately, I will not have time to do exactly what I could do with this cool new product, the water brush set. You will see that there is a fine, a medium, and a broad tip water brush in this set. And this is perfect for me. I use these all the time with my Zig real brushes. It's very, very simple to use these, or very easy to use these. You just fill them up with water and then squeeze them as you go, as much as you need or as little as you need. And I would have loved to test these with this panel, but unfortunately I just have no time at the moment, but I'm gonna come back to it in the next month, I'm sure. Now I also got this handy tool that has the option to round the corners for one, which I use a lot. Not just for cards, but for other things. And then this one I did not have before, this notch, which is also very useful for various things. I guess you can just get creative with it. And for the corner, I always used I will not remember the name of it. I don't know if it's called the crocodile or that was the other tool, but I have two tools from VR Memory Keepers. And while I do love them, they are just packed away and I always have to, you know, it's a lot of time. And this one I can just put on my desk. Now this one I'm really excited about, this craft stacks. I got 3 different ones. There are combo sets and then there's large and small trays. And you will see that they are like slim boxes if I manage to open them in this video. But it looks like it's like a tray on top as well, and they can be stacked. And what I find here, I'll show you what's in it. It says 2 medium slim trays and standard trays, but basically it's like a lid, but you can also use it for a tray. And then you will see the Spellbinders logo in it. And what I now figured, because actually I could keep my table more organized, obviously I will keep die cuts in these, which you know, just not to lose all the small pieces. But what I now figure today, as I wanted to start working on something new, is I have to work with a collection that has multiple die sets. I'm just gonna keep one set in one of these boxes, and so I'm not gonna mix them. And also they will not be all over my desk, you know. I think it's gonna come in really handy. And if you see the large one keeps the that's a slimline size card, the standard slimline, and the larger 5x7 inch card base, so I can put my larger project in that one, and the small one it fits the A2 size. So I started out by die cutting a lot of the same things, a lot of carrots and a lot of tulips, and I will show one of each. What I did with them, obviously, if I had more time, I probably would have doubled up on those layers, you know me. I did that with the carrots though, but not with the tulips. I also added a little bit of white gel pen detailing, not very yeah, not very fancy, if you know what I mean. It's just really simple. And obviously I did that here. I did all of that, and then of course I forgot to add any kind of detailing to the basket, and just the overall project. Those are the things that I always forget. I don't know, maybe I'll I'll remember in the future. So I'm putting together the flowers. Here I did use 2 layers of everything, especially the stems. I wanted to make sure to do that because they are very skinny. I don't like if there's, if they are too flimsy. Now I'm moving on to doing the 3D panel, 3D embossed panel. And for that I use this new mist, I don't know what it's called, this spray bottle, which I really have to get used to because it sprays differently than what I have. It's like when I release the button, that's when it starts spraying. It's, for me, it's new. I just have like a standard spray bottle, like the paints. So you spray and it, you push the head and then it sprays. And this one, I push this or squeeze this. It's almost like a trigger thing. Not that I would know because I don't have guns, never touched one, never will. But it's like that. And then when you release that, then the water mists. I'm sure it's probably standard, but for me it's completely a new concept. So as always, I am adding this to like a double-sided glue sheet, or it's just a white tape, to a heavyweight cardstock panel that I will add to my embossed panel, because I don't know, it just makes it so nice, and it doesn't flatten the embossing, but it still, how should I explain this? It kind of stretches out the cardstock so that it's not at all crooked, after drying, because it was wet before, quite wet actually, and it just helps helps to keep it straight, so to say, but it does not, you can see that it doesn't lose any of the embossing dimension. And so I'm just adding that as a simple textured background. And I really wish I could have painted that, because it would have been so pretty, I think, with like Easter pastel colors. It would have been really nice, maybe in the future. But this year Easter is so close to now. I mean, like next month already. I doubt I'm gonna have time to do that. So what I did with my basket, I did double layers on these pieces, and I kind of shaped that big piece, the basket, a little bit. So in the middle it has this like a domed shape, so I can kind of tuck things behind it, and it's a bit more organic, the shape, I mean, it's not just like a flat dimensional piece. And I die cut my carrots from all kinds of colors, and before you think I'm crazy, I did actually Google colorful carrots, and they do exist. Purple exists, and this coral kind of color. These colors pretty much all exist. I have never seen them though, only in the picture. I'm hoping it was not an AI picture. It looks so pretty. So I decided that this is not going to be an Easter basket, just like a healthy basket for someone that needs, some vitamins. So I use that dye and glimmer set that I showed you. I hope it's still available. I will check. I did not. It was the first thing that I found next to me, and I didn't have to glimmer. I had those sentiments already done. So yeah, you know me, I'm lazy with those sentiments. So yeah, and I think for my second card, the sentiment that I chose is not even available anymore. I did did check that one because I didn't find the dies. I know I have them somewhere because I really like them, but I found some of these uh, die cut and glimmered sentiments, and I just don't know what set they are from. I don't think they are available. I tried to search for the sentiments, and they are not too old though. Well, you will see. Anyway, I did not do anything special here. I just glued down the handle of the basket directly onto the background. And then here I'm adding, to some of the carrots, I'm adding some thinner foam tape just to layer them in a way that they kind of make sense, that some of them have a bit more distance between them. And then I try to actually place the colors in a way that they are mixed well, but then in the end I didn't end up well, it didn't end up the way I wanted. The white ones are a bit too close to each other, but it's okay. I mean, white ones, you know which ones I mean. They are not white at all, but you know. And just to make it a little bit more cute, I added a bow from a ribbon that I also found next to me in a basket. I actually am so happy when I can use things that, I just place randomly here and there, and then I just don't have the right space for them. And then finally I use them and they are not there. I love that. And this is a piece like that too. This, I don't know if it's a crocheted ribbon kind of thing, but you can see it's almost exactly the right size even. So I added that piece to decorate my basket, and another type of ribbon. I just had this little small piece, so I'm happy that I could use it. Really, I always think I'm not a hoarder, but honestly, it kind of looks like it if you look at my videos sometimes. So I did the same thing with my basket here. The background, I only used a piece of textured paper. I did not emboss that one, and I thought it would be too busy. And also, I did not want this card to be Easter themed. I don't actually send cards for Easter that much, and I wanted this to be like a more generic type of thing. Tulips are actually my probably my most favorite flowers. They were my first favorite flowers. Let's just say that. My grandmother had a lot in her garden, and my mom also does. And I would always get them for my birthday because back then tulips were still in season in May. Now it's it's not quite like that anymore. But so I made a tulip basket, and I used pretty much the same sort of colors as I did on my carrots. And now I'm just trying to figure out how to place them. For some of them here, I also use foam tape. And yeah, I guess you see that, or you noticed maybe that I did not use green, not for the carrots and not for my flowers here either. I don't have anything against green. I actually do like green, but I don't know. I guess I just wanted to make something a little different. And I just found this craft cardstock in my stash. I was looking for craft cardstock for my basket, and then I found two different colors. And you cannot see that now, but they kind of have like golden, like gold flakes in them somehow. I have no idea where I got them from. It's strange. They are not textured, or not textured like my background, for example, or the tulips. They are not textured like that, but they have they are not just like a solid flat cardstock. I don't know how to explain it, but you will see hopefully in the pictures at the end that they have all kinds of speckles, and they are really interesting. I really like these cardstocks. Maybe I'm gonna use them more in the future. And then I also added those white flowers. They are called lily of the valley, or that's what we call them. Well, we actually call them mayflowers or something like that. What do we call them? No, lilies. God, I don't know. I don't know, because I think in German they call them mayflowers. Oh God, I really have to think a bit. Okay. Anyway, so you see, I don't do anything super special. I'm just building basically a flower bouquet, and where I feel like it could use some more leaves, I tuck some more behind. And whenever I feel like it's done, I will, glue everything in place. I try to add as many leaves so that I don't have anything peeking through from the background, although maybe it would have been nice. I don't know. I just felt like it has to be really full, my basket. So this is the sentiment I was talking about, that I really don't think it's old, but I couldn't find it. But I will have another look. Maybe I'll find it somewhere. So yeah, that's it for my large die kit cards. I hope I could give you some ideas. And again, I apologize. I apologize that I was a bit late. And yeah, I'm gonna now do the small die kit cards as well. I hope it helps somebody. And yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.